What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news, and before I get into things, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now for this video, I'm going to try to make it shorter. Usually my videos run close to 20 minutes, and going forward, I'm going to try to make them shorter, but the uploads more consistent. Let me know if you like that format better. Now, as for some of the highlights in this video, we have more information on the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6 in British Khaki, which makes me believe, and a lot of others, that a release more than likely is going to happen next year. Also from Jordan Brand, we have a release date change for the Air Jordan 3 Court Purple. Now, it looks like that pair isn't canceled after all, like many people were stating, and I'll talk about more on that later on in the video. Other than that, we have more from Jordan Brand, news from Nike, and Reebok. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. Reebok just unveiled the upcoming Minions collection, which is to celebrate the upcoming movie, Minions Rise of Gru. Now, the collection features several models, and going over each model, the first is the Reebok Question Mid Gru's Lab. That pair will retail at $175. Next up is the Reebok Instapump Fury Vicious 6, and that pair will retail at $200. Next, we have a Reebok Club C, also known as Vicious 6. That pair will retail at $100. We have another Instapump Fury. This pair is just being called Minions. Retail price will be $170. Last up is the Reebok Club C Oto. Retail price will be $70. Now, the entire collection will release at select retailers, including Reebok.com, on October 1st. Now, early on, images leaked of a Shaqnosis that was supposed to be part of the collection. Actually, a few select retailers did release them early, and unfortunately, I haven't heard if a wider release on that pair will take place. Unfortunately, Reebok didn't include it in their unveiling. Christmas is about 3 months away, and it looks like Nike Basketball will actually release a collection to celebrate the holiday, and we have a first look at the Nike PG4 being called Christmas. Now, the actual nickname hasn't been announced, but going over the pair, it features red velvet on the lateral side and a little bit on the medial. However, we have white mesh mostly on the medial side. A bit of green lands on the tongue liner and other small details throughout, and then on the insoles we have Paul George's logo, which comes with Christmas lights. Finishing the look is both red and white on the rubber outsole. So currently we don't have a release date for the shoe. I do expect that this pair will release sometime in December. Retail price will be $120. We now have official images of PJ Tucker's Nike Kobe 5 Pro Tro. In a recent video, I shared release information as well as a preview of the shoes, but since the release is just around the corner, I wanted to showcase the official images, which will give you a better look. Now, unfortunately, if you're a fan of this shoe, more than likely they will be hard to purchase. I know DeMar DeRozan's pair sold out rather fast on sneakers, so you can expect the same for PJ Tucker's. Now, as for the release date, September 25th is when they're going to drop, and the retail price will be $180. The Nike Air Force 1 Low CO.JP Wheat, which originally released back in 2001, is making a return in October. Before I give you the release info, briefly going over this pair, it's constructed with suede across the upper, dipped in wheat, and then we have mocha on the liner, branding on the tongue label, heel, and rubber outsole. Finishing the look is gum on the midsole. Currently, the release date is scheduled for October 8th. It's possible that that date will be for overseas retailers. I don't have confirmation yet if stateside retailers will get them on the same day. Retail price will be $140. Here's another upcoming Dunk Low that is expected to pretty much sell out as soon as it hits retailers in stores or even online, and that is the Nike Dunk Low Veneer. Originally released back in 2001, this pair is part of the Ugly Duckling pack. Also included in the pack is the ceramic pair, which is also scheduled to return this fall, and released once again back in February was the plum. Comparing to the original release, it looks like the colors used are a bit brighter. Now, it could be the lighting, but as far as color placement goes and materials used, all of that will be the same. Although we do have these new images, currently a release date is unknown, expected to release either during fall or winter 2020, and the retail price will be $100. It's been a minute since I spoke on the off-white Nike Air Rubber Dunk, and for those that are a fan of the green stripe pair, we have a potential release date. The only reason I say potential because it's very possible that the release date could change. And what's odd is we only have a release date for the green stripe pair. Also part of the collection which doesn't have a release date as of yet is the University Gold pair and the University Blue pair. Now, for the green stripe pair, select retailers on their release calendar, it's starting to pop up that they will release on October 1st. Retail price will be $190. This pair is also releasing in toddler and preschool sizing. Not only do we have a first look at the Slam Jam Nike Dunk High collaboration in both colorways, but we have release details. Now, the first pair comes dressed in white, clear, and pure platinum, while the second features white, clear, and black. Now, we can obviously tell which pair is being nicknamed black, but the other pair is nicknamed light gray, even though it doesn't actually feature light gray in the color description. But going over the two, they feature upside down tongue branding, a transparent swoosh on the panels with a rubber-like finish. We also have perforations on the mid panel just above the midsole, which is translucent. Breaking down the release date for the two, the light gray pair will release exclusively at Slam Jam, an online raffle at slamjam.com, and on sneakers on October 3rd. The black pair will release on October 30th at select retailers. Retail price will be $120 each. Now, although the black pair we don't have specific retailers, I'm sure as we get closer to the release, we'll have a full store listing. On to Jordan Brand, and we have several Air Jordan 1 mid colorways to go over, and the first one has somewhat of a South Beach vibe to it. Now, I know as of late, Nike and Jordan Brand has been applying this colorway to different models, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know that the South Beach theme at one point in time was very popular. I don't know if it holds the same weight as it once did, but going over this pair, it features white leather on the base, and then we have black long hair suede on the overlays, while accents of pink and teal, which is applied to the eye stay, ankle, wings, and tongue branding, gives them the South Beach look. Finishing the look is a white midsole and a black rubber outsole. Currently, no release date for this pair, but they are expected to debut this fall, and the retail price will be $125. The Air Jordan 1 Mid will also release in a new Chicago colorway, which features gym red, white, and black. Now, this pair is a women's exclusive release and comes with black nubuck on the base and red leather on the overlays. Following, we have white tumbled leather on the swoosh. Finishing the look is white on the midsole and rubber outsole. I think this colorway is clean. Personally, I'm not a fan of white on the outsole. If they had made the outsole black or even red possibly, I think it would look a lot better. But that's just my opinion, and no release date for this pair. However, they are expected to release soon, and the retail price will be $115. The last Air Jordan 1 Mid to showcase is known as Wheat. Dressed in a simple wheat, black, and white colorway, it features black nubuck on the base, black nylon lands on the tongue, while wheat suede is applied to the overlays. White hits the Jumpman branding on the tongue and insoles, as well as the midsole. Finishing this pair off is a black rubber outsole. Now, I know a lot of people aren't huge fan of the Air Jordan 1 Mid, however, more people are starting to like this shoe. The Air Jordan 1 Mid and the Air Jordan 1 Low at one point in time would typically just sit on shelves, and I honestly could see this pair doing well. In my opinion, if this pair was an Air Jordan 1 High OG, it would 100% sell out, but that's not saying much because every Jordan as of late seems like it sells out. Now, at the time of shooting this video, we once again don't have a release date and currently no retail price. This pair, along with the other two colorways I just spoke about, more than likely there won't be a specific release date. Whenever retailers get them in, like always, they'll just put them on the shelf. And this pair is expected to release possibly in October or early November. As most of you know, the Air Jordan 1 High OG CoJP Midnight Navy is returning for the holiday season. Now, the most recent release date was for November, specifically November 14th. Now, the good news is for those that want to buy this shoe, the release date has been pushed forward. So they will release sooner than expected, and that will be on October 31st. Now, I'm sure you guys know October 31st is Halloween, but that's also the release date for the Air Jordan 1 High OG Mocha. And although I can't 100% confirm, I expect that the Mocha release date will change as well. Now, if that pair will be pushed forward or back, that's unknown at the time of shooting. But once I have an update on that pair, I'll make sure to let everybody know. Now, as for the Midnight Navy pair, retail price will be $170, and it isn't known if they will release with a special box. If they do, more than likely it will be very limited and only available in Japan. A couple months back, when images first leaked of the Air Jordan 3 Court Purple, alongside those images there was a rumor attached that this shoe was canceled. At that time, I didn't know if the shoe was canceled or not. I didn't believe that it was going to be, just because I'm sure that this colorway will do well. Technically, it's not a Lakers theme. It has a bit of orange, but it is very close. Now, for fans of the shoe, the good news is that it looks like this pair is not scrapped. For the longest time, this pair was scheduled to release on November 14th, and just announced to retailers, this pair received a release date change. So obviously, if this pair was canceled, a release date change wouldn't be taking place. We would just stop hearing updates on it, or a final confirmation that they have been scrapped. Now, the new release date has been pushed back. Like I mentioned, November 14th was the original date, and now they're going to release on November 21st. Retail price will be $190. I know a lot of people are excited about this pair releasing, so let me know down below if you plan on picking them up when they release. We have some updates on the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6 in British Khaki. Now, the good news is a release looks like it's going to take place in 2021. But before I get into all of the details, you may remember a few videos back I spoke on this release. You received a first look thanks to Bloody Osiris. And I knew about an Air Jordan 6 SP. SP, which stands for Special Projects, usually means that it's going to be a collaboration, and the colorway matches up to the shoes he was wearing. So although I didn't have confirmation at that time, it did seem likely, but now we have more evidence pointing that this release will be taking place. First up, we have a style code which is connected to the British Khaki Bright Crimson and Cell colorway, but probably the biggest piece of information, details on the upcoming apparel collection which is expected to release alongside the shoes, leaked. And those details specifically say Travis Scott. So as for the clothing, the collection will include a shirt, a hoodie, button-down top, utility vest, pool shorts, and canvas pants. No retail price for any of the apparel. However, the Air Jordan 6 will retail at $250. And as for the release date, expected to release spring 2021, possibly could debut in February. I would think that potentially this could be an All-Star Weekend release, but I'm not sure if All-Star Weekend is going to be the same time as it has been previous years, but I know we'll get more information on this pair soon. Let me know your thoughts on the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6 in British Khaki in the comment section below. I don't think it's better than the original release. However, it is a clean colorway. I actually wish they would release the yellow pair. That's the pair I like the most. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com and then we take it to YouTube. Like always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Also, as a heads up, I've been getting a lot of messages saying that people are not alerted when I drop a new video. So if you do have the bell clicked, which will notify you, I suggest that you unclick it and then click it again, and hopefully that will work. It's weird because I've heard this happening to a lot of other YouTubers and it's never happened to me until recently. Well, until my last video I uploaded, but hopefully that does the trick. Let me know in the comment section below what you liked from this video. Also, before I get out of here, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching, stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.